Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a tissue paper flower, which looks like this. We're going to be making these in here for a Mother's Day gift. You'll be making a few of these for your mom to put together and give her a bouquet. And for this, you're going to need 3 pieces. You can see on here I used 2 yellow and 1 purple. In the example I'm going to be doing, I have a red, a yellow right here, and a white piece. And for my example, I am going to be using 3 pieces of tissue paper that I cut in half. And you're going to start out by stacking them all up, lining them up as closely as you can. This one's torn a little bit on the edge, but that's okay. It's still going to work the way that I need it to. And the first step, once you have your 3 pieces lined up, is going to be to fold them accordion style. So you fold it forward about 1.5 inches, about 2 knuckles long, as straight as you can. You're going to fold them one way, and then accordion folding means you flip it over and you fold it back the other way, like this. And then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to fold it this way again as you're doing this either with me, or you can pause it and you can finish folding yours the way that I am. Just like this. I'm almost done. I'm folding it I don't know if you would say it's the short way, going the long way, or what, but I'm folding it going back and forth, back and forth. They're getting a little bit unaligned, but it'll still work out okay. And I fold it, and here's my last one. So now all of my tissue paper is folded up just like this. You can see it's an accordion fold because it zigzags back and forth. And now that that is done, I'm going to fold this part in half so I can find my middle. So my half is right there. Now it looks like a big pan. That's not what we're going to use it for, though. And now you need your pipe cleaner. I'm using green so that it looks like a stem of a flower, and so will you. With your pipe cleaner, before you put it on here, you're going to fold your pipe cleaner in half also so that you can find the middle of your pipe cleaner. And once you have the middle of your pipe cleaner, you can kind of open it up like this. And you're going to set the middle, where we folded this part, in the middle like this. Now, I kind of like to scrunch this in there, but don't scrunch it too much because then it's going to start to tear. So just put your tissue paper in the middle like this, and where your pipe cleaner is, you're going to twist it along itself so that it stays in place as you do your next step. So you have these in here, just like this. And when you're done twisting it, now you need to make a choice. You can make your petals so that they're rounded, and to do that, you would hold this whole thing and you would cut just a round petal at the end like this on both ends. Or you can make it kind of like a daisy petal maybe, where it's a little pointed by just kind of rounding and then bringing it to a point at the end like that. Or you can do a little zigzag on here, and that's what I did on my example one to show you. This one, I used the zigzag. So if you want it to look like this, you'll use the zigzag. On this example, I'm going to do kind of a pointy but one single petal. So I'm going to cut it like this, not all the way down, just to a point here. So that's what that looks like. If I wanted to make it rounded, I'll show you on this side. You'll pick just one kind to do on yours. If you want to make it rounded, you'll just round out the whole thing. You can see it, I'm cutting all of the pieces of tissue paper through. So there's a rounded one. That's what that would look like. And here's what a pointy one would look like. If you want to do the zigzag one, when you're all done, it'll look like this. And you would have just gone back and forth on here as you cut it. Now is kind of the fun part, but the tricky part. You have to be really careful so that you don't tear your tissue paper here. So I like to start by opening up my flower petals, and that's what you will do too. So right now you can kind of open up both sides like this, and then open up the other side. You can kind of see how it's starting to look like a flower, but we're not quite opened up yet, not quite done. Now you're going to start with your inside one. So for me, that's my yellow. That's this part right here. And I'm going to start by just carefully on the edge pulling it up as high as I can get it without tearing it. As I pull it apart, it gets tricky because it gets a little more fluffy as you go through your flower. Whoops, I just tore mine a little bit. That shows you how carefully you have to do this in order to not tear it. So I have one side, one yellow part pulled up. Now I'm going to pull up the other side on the yellow. I like to just do one color at a time. You could do one side at a time if that's how you like to do it, but you still have to just do one color at a time. So this part I am pulling up like this. And once I have it all lifted and pulled up as far as I can get it, this is what it looks like, just one color. Now I'm going to pull up my red. That's my next color. Again, very carefully. The tissue paper is so easy to tear. You have to be very, very careful. Now my red is what I'm pulling up, kind of separating it from my white and my yellow in between. Now I have to do it on the other side. Now I have to pull up the red over here. And then the white. For the white, I just kind of like to push it up all at once, and you can decide how you want it to be. So if you like your flower to be very open, you can leave it like this. With this one, I wanted it to be a little more crunched together, so I kind of cupped it like this and pulled it up that way. So this is a very open one, this one right here, and this is one that I kind of scrunched up. So you can choose. Again, this was a jagged edge cut, and this one on this part right here, it's rounded, and then on this part I used pointy edges. You could do some of both on some of your different flowers. And there is my flower. So good luck with yours. If you have questions, make sure that you ask, and have fun making these for your mom for Mother's Day.